What is DevOps CI continuous monitoring? What type of continuous monitoring tests do we have? Where is continuous monitoring in DevOps process? Why to use continuous monitoring? How to practice continuous monitoring? And tools used for continuous monitoring. If you like this content, please give me a like. Please remember to subscribe this channel and hit notification bell to know about the latest updates, about the latest tutorials related to test automation. If you have any observation, please leave comments down below. I hope you enjoy. Test Automation Expert channel. LearnTestCode.com. Thank you BTSJ for question about what all tasks are carried out in continuous monitoring. Please stay tuned until the end of this video. I will try to explain what continuous monitoring is about. Continuous monitoring is a process to monitor and identify compliance issue and security risk throughout each phase of DevOps and IT operation lifecycle. So this is official definition of continuous monitoring. Generally, it helps teams or organization to monitor, detect, study some key relevant metrics and find the way to resolve issues in the real time. This is one of the most crucial steps in a DevOps lifecycle and will help to achieve true efficiency and scalability. Continuous monitoring comes in the end of DevOps pipelines. We always run continuous monitoring at the end of DevOps pipeline after releasing to the production. Once the software is released to the production, continuous monitoring will notify a DevOps team or QA team that some event or specific issue arising in the production environment. So it provides feedback on what is going wrong, which allowed the relevant people to work on necessary fixes as soon as possible. Where is continuous monitoring in DevOps process? So we recognize a few terms like continuous integration, which is process in which check-in of the code changes triggers any automated build process to test and quality assurance. We have a term which we call continuous delivery. This is process of releasing the code into production in manual way. So release to the production is done by some authority who approve, okay, this release is good enough to be deployed to the production. We have also a CD continuous deployment, which is process of releasing code into production in fully automatic way. And at the end, after deploying the code and operating, deploying the application and operating with application, we should continuously monitor. And this process is continuously measuring the performance of the environment of the application. If you would like to more about DevOps CI/CD and continuous delivery versus continuous deployment, please find the links in video description and watch the different video which I recorded before. What type of continuous monitoring tests do we have? We can recognize three different types of continuous monitoring tests. The first one is infrastructure monitoring, which generally monitor and manage the IT infrastructure required to deliver products as a service. This includes data centers, networks, hardware, software, servers, storages, and some kind of infrastructure related tools. We have also application monitoring, which monitor performance of release software based on the metrics like uptime, transaction time, volume, system responses, or API responses. We can also monitor a backend and front end of the application. And the last one, we can also continuously monitoring the network. The network monitoring is monitoring the track of the network activities, including the status of functioning of firewalls, routers, switches, servers, or virtual machine. Network monitoring generally detects possible and present issues and alerts that are relevant to the specific person. Its primary goal is to prevent network downtime and crashes. So let's try to answer the question, why to use continuous monitoring? First of all, is enhanced transparency and visibility of IT and network operation, especially those that can trigger any security breaches, and resolve it with a well-timed alert system. It's also good just for monitoring software operation, especially performance issues. It also identifies the cause of the error and apply a priority solution before significant damage to uptime and revenue. It's also good for tracking because it tracks the user behavior, especially right after any update of particular release. It minimizes system downtimes. So consistent system monitoring and quick necessary alerts help maintain system uptime by raising the alarm when there is service outage or any application performance issue. It's also good for healthy check because it's reducing the system downtime and minimize negative impact on the customer experience. Continuous monitoring tools can also be used to track user reaction to software updates. So whenever we have any updates, which is useful for several teams like development, QA, sales, marketing, and customer service, we continuously running healthy checks. So let's answer the question how to practice continuous monitoring. So here we have a list of some best practices, all tasks which should be executed during running continuous monitoring. The most popular continuous monitoring best practice is to monitor status and health of servers. Another one is to check application performance logs. It also, during continuous monitoring, we should try to find some system vulnerabilities, especially related to the security breaches. Running continuous monitoring is also very popular for during development of some milestones and deploying a new version of the software. Continuous monitoring tests also should check some kind of user activities and behaviors to make sure that the system is still operational. Let's talk about tools for continuous monitoring. One of the popular tools is Nigos. Nigos is open source DevOps monitoring tools which help DevOps to find and correct problems with network and infrastructure. Key features of Nigos is that it simplifies the process of searching log data. It provides complete monitoring of a desktop and server operating system and provides complete monitoring of some Java management extension. Another very popular tool for continuous monitoring is Prometheus. Prometheus is also open source monitoring solution built primarily for gathering and analyzing time series data. It uses SNP to collect performance data from devices across the network. And one of the key features of Prometheus is very popular for monitoring containerized environments like Docker and Kubernetes. Prometheus also actively scrape data and store it and support queries, graphs, and alerts. Another popular tool is Splunk. Splunk is a paid tool. It makes machine data accessible and usable to everyone. It is a software platform to search, analyze, and visualize and do visualization of the machine-generated data gathered from across the component of IT infrastructure. Key features of Splunk is that it delivers operational intelligence to DevOps teams, is data-derived analytic with accessible insights, delivers a single unified view of various IT services. Kibana is open source analytics and also visualization tool specifically designed to work in conjunction with Elasticsearch. So the primary use of Kibana can be found in search, view, and interact with the data that is stored internally in Elasticsearch indices. Performing advanced data analysis and also visualization of your data can be simply done in the form of the chart, tables, and maps. The last one which I would like to talk is Sensu. It's open source tool with possible commercial support and its infrastructure and also application monitoring solution. It provides also the ability to measure and monitor the infrastructure, service health, application health, some kind of business KPI, with a mix of static, dynamic, and infrastructure at scale. Sensu try to solve some modern day challenges in the modern infrastructure platform, and Sensu is a software as a service solution, but give you a full control over the availability of your monitoring solution. You will find many more continuous monitoring tools, but here I'm listed the most popular ones. Please visit my website learntestcode.com. Please remember to subscribe my channel, hit notification bell, and give me likes. I'm Test Automation Expert.